Button combos, mainstream musicians, and straight up product placement. Was Bungie's first steps back into fame a huge leap or a belly flop? Let's find out. Welcome to part 2 of my 15th anniversary celebration video series. Wow, that's a mouthful. Today I'm going to be playing Gravemind on Halo 2, which is my favorite level in the entire game, quite possibly in the whole series. Well, at least the main series. I got plenty of skulls on to help me clear enemies so I don't get shot to death and blown up. And hopefully I can make it through the biggest level without taking a fall of my own. Now, Halo 2 was life-changing for me. Of course, the Halo series in general was a pretty big life changer, and Halo 1 had a big part of it, but the sequel seemed to impact on top of it, make it even more amazing.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
You know, I never knew about the term hype before Halo 2. You know, I never knew I could be excited for a game that hadn't come out yet.
As its mind concluded.
I didn't know about montages before Halo 2. I didn't know that people could record the exploits in campaign or multiplayer and put it all together in an entertaining video before. But everything changed in April 2003 when I got official Xbox Magazine, issue number 19. And with it, as with every issue, they sent a demo disc that was packed full with, you know, games and videos and all kinds of stuff. And right on the front page, the very first item they had was the announcement trailer for Halo 2. And when I first saw it, when I first saw the logo and the announcement, I'm thinking, oh, Halo 2, that sounds fun. And I barely piqued any interest, even though I did enjoy Halo 1. But once I saw the trailer, the epic situation, the incredible music, and setting up such a fantastic shot, it moved me to tears. I literally just wept with happiness.
This one's containment. And this one's...
I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
Your prophets have promised you freedom from a doomed existence.
But ever since I first saw the trailer,
No salvation.
I immediately realized I wanted to get this game just instantly. I wanted it.
They rot. Do not mistake their
And
intent,
I
or all will perish.
I checked up on BNet frequently, almost all the time, trying to find out more about Halo 2. It's like, I gotta find out more. I gotta see, I gotta hear the wallpapers, the recording sessions, all that stuff.
Then I will show it to you.
And then
Is still time.
when the E3 trailer came out, the 2003 E3 trailer,
You will search one likely spot.
that was also one of the most amazing days
Fate had us
of my
meet as
life.
foes, but this ring will make us brothers.
I don't remember how big the video was. I think it was like 700 megabytes, 800. But I still remember every minute of that day. I had a dial-up connection, and I wanted to download that video
We are
because I was so excited.
gravely concerned. The release
And
of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate.
it
but
took
there is
me
no need to panic.
19
This is
hours
a time to rejoice.
on a dial-up
A
connection
moment that all the Covenant should savor.
to download
For
the
the
E3
sacred
video in
icon
full.
has been found. With it, our path is clear. Our entry into the divine
With,
beyond guaranteed. The
Multiple
great journey is
disconnects
nigh,
and
nothing, not even
download
blood,
corruptions.
can stop it.
Boo. But it took so long, and I was so excited the entire day.
Kill the demon.
Think about that back then, kids. Back in the day, you used to connect your house line, your landline, to the internet, and nobody could use the phone the whole time. That's how it was back then.
They don't have shield generators, but take them out before... It's berserking!
But that whole experience was also one of the most enjoyable in my life. The graphics were incredible at the time.
Demon has infiltrated the council chamber.
The music, thank you, Marty.
Hierarchs. Seal the exit.
Also one of the most exciting pieces I've ever heard. And when the Master Chief first picked up 2 SMGs at once, I just gasped. I was just completely taken aback by it. Dual wielding isn't really a new thing. It has been around for a while with multiple games. But GoldenEye being one of them, I think Doom had dual wieldable weapons. But watching the Master Chief pick him up, it was almost like the first time.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door. That prophet, Truth, he has the index. You've got to take it from him.
One of the other things I also loved
get
about
those
the
doors.
E3 trailer
Go. It'll be easier to
was
track
boarding
and
vehicles.
find in the network.
I remember when that ghost showed up, I was sitting there thinking, what's he doing? He's gonna get run over. And Master Chief just jumps right on the hood. He jumps right on the hood of that ghost and kicked him out. I remember screaming like a girl. It was absolutely amazing. But all the new Covenant weaponry, technology, the battle rifle, of course, and who could forget the iconic line, bet you can't stick it. But all that just piqued my excitement and desire to get Halo 2 in my hands.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
So, once I found out that Halo 2 could be pre-ordered, I made it my mission to save up as much money as I could.
Truth is moving through the lower levels of the tower.
Once
reverse this
I didn't
trap.
have, I was
Drop down,
too
try to cut
young
off.
for a job, obviously, and
Really, just step in.
I didn't have an allowance, so I just saved up any way I could. Any money I happened to find on the floor, or in the street or wherever. Just saved up money as much as I could, anywhere I could find it. Birthday cards, doing odd jobs around the neighborhood. Everything I could do. I finally got enough money. I got around $70, just enough for the limited collector's edition. That sexy little gray, that sexy gray steelbook that had Master Chief on the back. I saved up just enough for it. And I was so excited. I was so happy. I said, look. Look guys, I've got money for Halo 2. I'm gonna be ready for when it comes out. But unfortunately, classic parental reasoning, would bring storm clouds on the horizon.
Below your position.
My back when my relatives visited from Louisiana, they discussed it amongst themselves once I told them about it, and they felt that I shouldn't have that much money in my wallet without putting it into some sort of savings. They weren't aware of what I was saving it for. They just thought I just had the money just to walk around with. So, rather short-sightedly, and one night while I was asleep, they went out. Not went out, but they went into my wallet and took all that money I had saved and put it into their account for safekeeping, quote unquote.
Lift in the next room.
I, of course, never saw that money again, which meant I had to start all the way over. Because of the fact that I had to start over, I ended up missing the release date. I didn't get to play on November 9th. From then on, I promised myself not to let anyone in the family know about any money I had come into, to prevent something like that from happening to me again. So, starting over, I wasn't able to get Halo 2 until June 2005. But once I got enough money for it, I instantly ordered it online. I made sure not to tell anybody about it. And one Friday, Greg just stuck himself. One Friday in June, I don't remember which day exactly, but that UPS truck finally came and it had my copy, my limited edition. And I remember being blown away the first time I played it. The graphics were so mesmerizing and immersive. If I turned the lights off, I felt like I was actually watching a Halo movie.
Come to the lower level. The Marines are just inside. Careful of the guards.
Even though I didn't have the game until June, it certainly doesn't mean I wasn't provided ample opportunities of entertainment. HBO of course, always provided great videos for me to watch. I try my best not to spoil myself with any new information, but looking around to find any videos I could of the brand new game, I learned about montages. People actually went online and posted videos of themselves doing amazing things in multiplayer. The first two montages I ever watched, unfortunately I don't remember which one I saw first. I guess you could call it a chicken and egg type situation. But I remember which two videos I saw. I'll never forget them. One was Big Woolie's I Ain't Dead Yet, which was definitely one of the most amusing videos I'd seen in a while. Well, I can't say a while, it was my first one. But it was absolutely fun to watch. And the other one, which was a little bit more popular, was David Go Jr.'s Click Boom. I felt that was such a great embodiment of, I feel, present tense, it's a great embodiment of what a Halo montage is supposed to be. Fun, entertaining, and enjoyable.
Look out!
And then being my first montages, it was definitely the most fun watching those.
The lift is clear. Step on in.
Watching those two videos were a huge inspiration to the videos that I attempt to make today, even now.
The sacred icon is secure. For that they had our
Come on, hurry up, we're gonna lose it.
Excellent. Truth is broadcasting on the move. It'll make
Another video of notable mention I'd like to talk about.
You're gonna die, you split chin freak!
Unfortunately, I forgot who made the video, but I know it was set to The New Pollution by Beck. And it was a video of a player walking around as the Arbiter, flying around in a Banshee. David Cross is hilarious. But anyway, it was a guy flying around in a Banshee, and he would jump out of his Banshee, then jack someone else's in midair. And I said, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" As soon as I got the game, I decided to try it. And now in Halo 2, it's the only way I switch Banshees in midair. But let me go back to Halo 2 for a second and talk about how I first felt when I went through the game.
elites have failed to protect the prophets.
I felt it was such a great idea
Let no warrior forget his oath.
to chronicle
Keep us safe
half of the game
lest we find the path.
to the Covenant side of the war,
fix on Truth just
because
outside this tower, Chief. There's an
as much as the Covenant hates humanity, there are still two sides to every story. And it was great learning about both sides. And of course, I just fell in love with Keith David's beautiful, sultry voice. That's a good reason. That's a good reason to put on
My
Pinata
blessing, the brutes
and
now lead
Sputnik. Turn them right
They
around.
ask for your allegiance, and you shall give it.
I did not expect the sword guy to fall off. Okay, time to stay up top then.
Not to worry, it's pretty sloppy stuff. I guess they never expected a hostile intelligence to penetrate their network from the inside.
Let me stand back here just in case. I don't want him to get me killed. Like that guy. Probably better just get rid of him. This is another reason I love Gravemind the most, is because of the big battles. You know, the Covenant is literally ripping apart. It's the beginning of the Civil War, and Master Chief is right in the middle of all of it.
The Covenant just destroyed 2 of their own ships, and I'm hearing reports of small arms fire.
Learning more about Halo 2, boarding vehicles, dual wielding,
Slip space rupture. It's in amber
the
class.
improved shield system. Everything about it was just so massive. And speaking about massive, the levels in this game were enormous. I don't think you can get a better campaign game than Halo 2. Because all the levels, every single one of them were just gigantic. They were fun for the most part, except for Quarantine Zone. They provided such a big story. All these levels provided such a massive playground. All the new vehicles, team mechanics. Alright, I'd love to watch this little battle over here. But yeah, going through Halo my first time, it was so undeniably fun. I didn't get multiplayer Xbox Live until 2006, so I didn't experience too much of that.
Rise, Pack Brothers! Cast down the elite!
There are those who said this day would never come. What a day.
But yeah, I definitely consider Halo 2 possibly to be my favorite game in the series as a whole. In terms of single player, definitely. Oh man, I picked a bad time to scratch my neck. At least I got the stick. It always confused me when Bungie said that they considered Halo 2 to be a failure, and I never understood why it got so much flack for it.
I have listened to the offer.
I'm gonna switch to classic here for a second because this is my favorite track in the whole game.
The elites
high charity.
Fools! Their armor can do nothing for them now.
Who would doubt the prophets? What have we foretold that has not come to pass?
Soundtrack for Halo 2 was so beautiful, so absolutely beautiful. Which actually reminds me of another conversation piece that I can make. The addition of putting in mainstream rock and different artists from, you know, the licensed side of music. Hoobastank, Breaking Benjamin, oh gosh, what was the name of the other guy? Nataraj, the DJ. Incubus. I admit, I felt the whole experience was a little weird. It was pretty interesting, of course. I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna be a fan of Halo at some point, and it's not surprising to see big time musicians be fans of the game as well. Okay, good. Gotta make sure those elites go downstairs. Do not want to get sliced in half by them. Oh, Jesus. That was close. Yep, time to go. Time to go. Good thing I checked my radar. Thank God for that.
If we're going to catch truth, we'll need to take a shortcut, straight through the mausoleum. Look on the bright side. For now, they seem much more interested in killing each other.
Curses, demon!
This will be fun. Here comes the big fight. All hunters and stuff. Maybe I should have killed all these enemies beforehand. Of course, I'm going to be switching back to classic.
You might consider sitting this one out.
As corny as the song is, you can't go wrong with Blow Me Away. As they like to call it, Blow Me All Day. Alright. Last time I tried watching this from a front row seat, I ended up getting completely destroyed. So, I'll take a seat from back here. I've always liked watching battles like this, but Cortana says, you might want to sit this one out. There's nowhere to sit. But it's definitely, this is definitely a memorable experience right here. And since we're nearing the end, let me quickly get to the point of the of my debate. I don't consider Halo 2 to be a failure. I don't know why everyone else did. That was easy. I don't know why everyone else did. the game was more than full length. It offered brand new experiences, and in my opinion, the only thing that really could have been better addressed were the animation interruptions, that whole button combo thing.
Hang on. I'm picking up 2 more transponders. It's the Commander and Johnson. They're closing on Truth's position, Chief. They'll need your help.
Well, other than that,
This way, Chief.
I consider Halo 2 to be damn near perfect. And here comes the big white elite, the counselor guy. But anyway,
This isn't good. I am getting confirmed reports of
I always thought that Halo 2 was a fantastic game, and I don't understand why it got so much flack for it. Especially, what do you call it, the cliffhanger. I don't get why people would consider that to be a bad thing, considering how much was in this game. It would seem ludicrous to try and end it all in one large salvo.
My faith is strong. I will not fail.
Gross. But of course, ooh, that is just disgusting.
Let him be. The great journey waits for no one, brother.
Halo 2 had barely any faults. Truth is fucking amazing. But of course, Bungie had plenty of time to resolve all of that with Halo 3. The stunning conclusion. Oh, I unlocked an achievement. The stunning conclusion to the epic Halo trilogy, which of course we'll be revisiting very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments and stuff in the video below. And we'll see you when we finish the fight.